oras na makialam para sa mga ating sentimental artist at sa kanilang mga buhay.
Hindi.
Ha?
Yung
Tama
mga
ba?
yung mga letter center yung pinakikialaman natin. Lahat tayo nakikialam. Parang kala ba kasali tayo dun.
Lahat tayo sa live stream. Let's go!
Game.
Sentimental artist and final pick. We are joined by our regulars as usual, Alexa and Vinci. Welcome! Yes. Introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, I'm Vinci
Yay.
of Horizon.
And you are?
Alexa of Alexa.
Nananawa na sila kakakilala ng sarili nila.
Kasi na-introduce eh. Di ba, ling-baling ko na lang.
Kasi nga eh.
Cold.
It's been a cold week. Yes, very cold. Especially today, right? It was freezing cold.
It was the first
Nakikinig
time
lang
I've
daw
been,
si
like,
Camille sa mga oras na
physically
ito, sabi.
shaking from the cold.
He's like a little chihuahua.
Yeah, I was. Many people have been calling me dogs lately, and it's been concerning.
Because you're like a little puppy.
Yeah, they say that a lot.
But it suits you well, actually.
What breed? Because our translator was like, "You look like a dog," but I don't know what breed, and I'm like, "Okay, please share it to me afterwards. Can you guys in the comments share what dog I would look like?"
I'd say a poodle.
A
I'm getting
poodle.
papillon.
I don't even know what that is.
They're similar-ish to chihuahuas, but they have the long hair on the ears.
Oh.
Ang tawag, ang tawag.
That's why.
Okay, as long as they're cute. As long as they're cute.
Beagle. Nagsayin tayo nga di ba ng beagle?
I was also very cold, but I do music on this, and obviously I do music for myself.
Chihuahua.
And for
Galing. Pakahusay mo.
I made the sickest demo for somebody. I can't say who it's for or anything about it, but the producer has approved of it. We're just waiting for the artist to approve of it.
Okay.
And then hopefully that is all copacetic, because I would love for this song to be out there.
You are aware that you mentioned exactly the same thing the last time, too,
Oh, I did?
right? When you came up with this new song.
Did I?
That you're satisfied for the
from
first
the
time ever as an artist. Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is a demo for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Iba
that's why I
pang
can't
kanta
say
sa
who
binanggit
it's
niya nung
for.
nakaraan.
Okay, thank
But
you.
it's a very, very good song, and I'm very proud of it.
And not just that, from what I know, I heard it from Jenga, who's been mentioning about this the whole show. Greetings from New York. Keeping my fingers crossed, I'll be able to see Alexa in NYC this Saturday. What is this about?
I have a meet and greet between that's being organized between a certain content house that I used to be part of.
Okay.
If you get it, you get it.
Yeah.
And a phone company
Yeah.
that starts with an S and is very popular in Korea. I'll be in New York for like 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when are you leaving? Tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday. Oh.
Oh, wala na naman siya ulit.
Wait, so what are you gonna be doing there though?
Si Papalit.
The thing.
Okay, it's confidential.
Well, no, it's not confidential. It's just
Babalik
meet
ba
and
si
greet,
Marcos?
and then
Hindi, pero sabi,
probably
saglit lang naman daw siya eh.
sleeping for those 2 days in my house because I don't want to go outside.
Speaking of which, I was always curious about this, how this meet and greet thing works, because I've never done it.
Well, the way it worked last time was me and the other artists I was with were on stage. Fans would come up, and I think in groups of 4 or something,
Yeah.
and then we would take a photo, just talk a little bit, and then it's a little.
Mabilis lang yan, yung mga meet and
How does it
greet.
work for you guys?
Kasi ba pag nag-meet and greet tayo, sabay-sabay na kayo magpa-picture sa akin.
What did you wear, and you sign their albums, and yeah, all that. I mean, it's like a different experience because you really get to interact with the fan, and I hope they enjoy that time too.
Okay, I mean, considering the level of how famous you guys are, there must be a lot of people who come through those events, right? So, I mean, how long does
Marami.
it usually take to wrap up a meeting?
Pero kailangan may pera ka kasi mahal yung meet and greet.
Oo, mahal.
It does. Like,
Huwag
especially
kayong mag-alala sa
having
meet and
seven
greet
members,
ko.
and
Medyo
everyone
ibababa ko
has
yung
to
price.
Ay,
have the
may
equal
pa-meet and
parts of
greet ka?
time.
Siyempre.
Pero may
Lately, we've
pupunta.
been doing the
Pero
video
marami.
call one.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's those stuff too.
okay, thank you so much. Anyway, during the opening of today's show, we talked about what makes us happy on a cold day. What makes you guys happy on a cold day like today?
Soup.
Soup?
Yeah, soup.
I love
Something spicy, you know. everything inside should be
Nilaga.
hot.
Yes.
No.
So
Okay.
it will.
The inside should match the outside.
Yeah.
Ano?
Okay, soup from these two guys. Get
Gulay
yourself a
chige.
nice
O kaya
Say,
kimchi chige.
huh?
Sarap.
I don't know, drive down an empty road
Pag ganyang malamig.
in a very
Ako
like,
ba,
warm car.
pagka
You know what,
ganyan
I
ang
wanna
sagot mo,
call
baka
the
sabihan ka
again
ng
to
ibang
my
fandom
car.
na iniwan mo na rin pagka-Pilipino mo. Dapat sagot mo, sinigang, nilaga, gan sopas.
Nothing feels better than
Kailangan
staying inside of a
ganun.
warm blanket when you know that it's gonna be extremely cold outside. You know that feeling, right?
With a
It's
bowl of
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin sa Korea. Yun yung mga available din sa lugar na yun.
add that one. Anyway, thank you so much for answering, and please, Alexa, take a sip of that water and please
Lubricating.
explain what this segment is all about, and do not look at the script.
Flavorless cold soup.
Yes.
Anyways, not looking at the script. Okay, welcome to Final Pick, where it is a song selection battle between us two sentimental artists, Vinci and myself,
Yes.
where in which we take in stories, questions, comments, concerns from the dear listeners of this program, and we suggest to them songs that go in correlation with their stories as advice, I suppose. And
As
you
advice,
guys
I
used to be able to vote.
Uy,
but
mag-ano
we
na
took
kayo,
that away.
mag-comment din
Nyo,
kayo
nyo, nyo,
dyan
it's
para
not yours
ano,
anymore,
pwede
not
natin
the PD's.
pakialaman yung buhay ninyo.
And then the winner gets the thing.
The thing,
The
yeah,
thing.
which we're gonna be talk about for the next phase of the show. And about today's song recommendation, was it hard for you guys to choose songs?
Yes.
Because I found it kind of tricky after reading the messages.
Yeah.
Today I brought in some very straightforward songs.
He did.
Like, the titles are just
Yeah.
the answers.
Well, anyway, the people who's watching this show, I mean, just
Kumusta naman kaya yung mga story
just
today?
because you guys don't have voting rights, that doesn't mean you guys can't express your opinions. So please feel free to share your opinions about their song recommendations, or if you guys have any certain advice for the message senders.
Kayo din
please
mga
get
ilam
over
din
to
kayo
us
ng
through
buhay na
YouTube
may
live
buhay
chat.
kayo dyan sa
Now,
live
let's
stream
get to the first
Don't forget to
message.
like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, if I can. Okay.
Ayan na, ayan na, ayan na.
This comes from Enchanting 10 Nim.
No.
Okay. Hello, I'm living with one roommate in the company dormitory. I'm sending my story because I'm concerned about my roommate. Oh my god, they were roommates. We share a studio without separate rooms. We've set up a partition in the
Artist
middle.
sila.
like a
Kasi
closet.
ano eh, may studio sila. So, artist
Si
sila.
Kuya!
Ayun, so, nasa isang recording studio sila. So,
Pag naniwala yung mga nakikinig sa'yo. Go!
With
Alam
beds
yan.
and desks at each end. Although we have separate spaces, isn't it common for people to be cautious when living in such arrangements? My roommate watches videos all night long without earphones.
Wow, parang ako.
I didn't say anything about that
Pero
for a
hindi naman
while,
all
but I
night
got
long.
so frustrated yesterday that I either asked him to lower the volume or use headphones. However, my roommate said his ears are sensitive, so he can't use earphones, and I suggested that
dyan sa mga recording studios, maraming ano doon.
Wala nga recording studio.
Kaya nga doon pag kumakanta yung mga artist, nakagano'n sila.
Wala nga recording studio.
Doon nga sila nakatira, ano ba?
use earplugs. Does this make sense? I also can't sleep when I use earplugs because I'm also sensitive. How can I resolve this issue? If you can't use freaking earbuds, just use headphones, my guy. Like it's like literally a doctor thing that earbuds are more prone to cause damage to the eardrums, whereas headphones are not so much. But like I've never heard of somebody being so sensitive they can't.
Yes.
Well,
use
this could be this
earbuds.
kind of case. What if his head is way too big that he cannot fit into this gap between the headphones?
I guarantee
There's
he's not out here. He's not out here looking like
I
Megan.
that was ridiculous, yeah. I admit, yeah.
First time ko makarinig ng ng...
Yeah, but that's
Hindi
just
nakakapagsuot
wild
ng
to
ganito.
have. I mean, I have
Kasi
friends who
na-adjust
have
naman yung volume,
piercings,
di ba?
so they can't physically
May
wear
allergy?
earbuds. So I get that excuse. But yeah, there's headphones, and if you really like, there should be a time for that. You know, if you can't control it, like with headphones or anything, just put it on mute because
And just do
the
captions.
other person is sleeping or like they want to have their
Mag-captions ka na lang.
me time and they can't have that if they're
Paano caption?
Because like unless it's like
Ano ba, nanonood siya ng movie, may caption na lang sa baba, di
Eh,
ba?
hindi kasi maganda yung doon, yung experience. Kasi kapag nanonood ka ng movie, kasama sa experience yung yung malakas na tunog, yung nakakatakot,
Hindi, iwan mo rin sa captions yun. Kasi minsan kapag halimbawa may music, may nakasulat sa captions, audible music. Pag ganun, enjoy na enjoy ako pag pinapanood ko. Uy, audible music. Ini-imagine mo na sa sarili mo yung music niya.
Ano kaya yun?
O kaya Rolling Thunder. Nagugulat ako, grabe. Kahit binabasa ko lang, ganun yung impact sa akin.
Ewan ko
So,
sa'yo.
yun ang recommendation ko. Sabihin mo doon sa kaibigan mo, ganun ang gawin niya. Mararamdaman niya pa rin yung
Feel na feel
pinapanood
ba?
niya. Oo,
Ay,
iba yun.
pambihira.
Iba pa yung dating nun. Mas malakas ang dating nun kaysa ka nanonood ka sa sinihan. Iba.
Iba.
You don't need to be listening.
Nakakaloka.
Just read the words.
Well, I'm actually a lot more
Ewan ko,
curious
hindi
about
tanong
you.
natin sila dito. Meron na ba kayo na-meet na tao na hindi makapagsuot ng headset or ng earphone, earplugs, hindi pwede? Kasi hindi ko kasi alam kasi may mga tao kasi, halimbawa, matindi yung sensitivity sa mga amoy, may mga ganyan. Meron naman, sobrang hina naman ng pang-amoy, maraming ganong tao. Minsan yung ibang tao naman, wala talagang pang-amoy. Hindi talaga nila naaamoy ang mga bagay-bagay.
Sana yung ginamit mo na lang analogy, sa pandinig na lang.
Hindi kasi sa pang-amoy yung hindi ko kasi alam yung bagay tungkol sa dito sa tenga.
Hindi, yung iba kasi, ayan, ganyan. Minsan, halimbawa, yung ganito, hindi kasya sa tenga nila. So, parang masakit sa kanila. Hindi na lang matagalan.
Kasi may yung ganito kasi 'di ba may sizes 'yan. So
Oo.
kailangan kukuha ka ng ganito na sakto yung
sakto sa
size
tenga.
para sa iyo. O kaya yung kasi minsan yung shape din ito minsan sobrang iksi, minsan meron masyadong mahaba, masakit sa tenga. So kailangan pag gagamit ka ng ganito,
Pipiliin mo yung size.
pipiliin mo talaga siya. Or pag hindi, magganito ka.
Oo.
Yung naka-cover
Kaso
na
naman,
ganito.
may catch din naman sa ganun. Parang mainit sa buong
Tapos
ganito.
minsan mahigpit naman sa ulo.
Or experience.
Ako din
Pero
kasi
the best
ganyan ako
talaga yun,
makinig
yung recommendation ko na mag-caption na lang. Iba yung dating.
Because you live in the same dormitory with the rest of the
Yeah.
members,
You live with
right?
people.
So at least I assume
yeah.
at least one or two members from the
Yes.
group are
Yeah.
noisy during the evening.
Yeah. I
What
mean-
kind of measures do you guys take?
Yeah, I think this is the most stressful part about being in a group is you have to live with them. I mean,
Yun so, sabi niya, kahit anong size daw, nangangati daw talaga. Tapos pag headphone, namumula naman tenga niya.
May ganun, siguro
Ako
may ganun talaga.
nung una, ayoko ng ganito. Siguro parang nakuha ko lang yung parang tamang size. Tsaka nasanay din siguro.
Siguro pag tagal-tagal
Right now-
din,
Oo.
masanayan.
more peaceful roads because we have been on bumpy roads and it has been loud, someone's playing games and when you're playing games you
Oh,
have
God.
communication with your
Right.
co-playee things.
They even
Your
talk
ga-
through the headphones?
Yeah, they're like, go to that part, go to
Oh.
B, go to A, go to there, and they
Nandun, sa may puno, sa sniper, nandun sa kaliwa, sa kaliwa. Yo, ganun yung mga naglalaro.
Yan pa.
Oo.
Parang
ikaw to dati.
Guys.
Sabi ko, ginagawa nito? Sino kausap
2
nito?
a.m. This one just at 2 a.m. And I'm like, can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep here. So I really relate to this, and the only way is to really have
Hoy, Vinci, pangalanan mo na. Alam ko, miyembro ng Horizon yun.
Yun nga, di ba yung sinasabi niya?
boundaries, set boundaries and set rules that everyone can follow. I mean, it doesn't have to be like only sided or biased to you. It can work both ways. Like, you can do it, but just at this time and at this hour. Something like that.
Okay.
Negotiation.
Thank you.
Negotiation.
Noon nakaraan kami binanatan nito ni Vinci. Ngayon binabanatan niya yung mga kasama niya sa Horizon.
Pero dahil hindi na masakit, late na kami ulit.
Well, like, so what would you do?
Oh my. Yeah. No,
I mean,
because,
me personally, I would definitely move out, but
Yeah, 'cause if you
have that option.
If you have the option to move out, but when you mentioned gaming, that struck a chord. Is my younger brother growing up.
Sila lang ba hindi naglalaro ng online games? Si Raster lang, tsaka si Vinci? Talaga?
Di lahat sila.
Lahat pala sila eh.
Lahat the rest guilty.
He would be on games on school nights until the wee morning hours, and I had show choir in the morning at 6 a.m., so I liked my sleep when I could get it. And I also worked a job after school, so I would get home at like 11.
Subway Surfer na nilalaro niya
Do
Raster.
whatever, get ready for the next day.
Ang cute.
I don't know. watching videos, gaming to who knows what time without headphones or just yelling or whatever.
What's your final verdict?
Umiinis, naglabas lang siya ng sama ng loob kasi. Naglabas lang siya ng sama ng loob.
It's an option. If not,
Talk it out.
smother your roommate with a pillow.
Yeah, just be very considerate because you don't want others to do that thing to you too, you know? I mean, who would want someone loud when you're trying to sleep, you know? So just
Si
reciprocate.
Jiro ba?
what
Tingin
you
niyo, si
can.
Jiro.
Show. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? The golden rule. Don't do unto others what you don't want others to do to you.
Ooh, since
Why?
the dormitory is owned by the company, you could talk to HR. Make it an
That's-
HR problem.
Yeah. Give it to the HR.
Okay.
Ano,
Anyway, if you guys have any more
escalate, no,
advice
yung
for this person
problema.
enchanting, then please feel free to share them through YouTube live chat. And meanwhile, you guys come up with your own answers about this matter. We're gonna recommend songs for this person, starting from Alexa's choice.
I think I had a reason why I suggested this song when I sent it in, and then I forgot it.
Break all the rules.
Break All the Rules by Gravity, my sons.
Rock and roll.
I don't know. It seems to be if you had rules established, this roommate seems to be breaking them. So, to
Oh,
be
pero
quite
tingin ko
literal,
ganyan
this
nga
is
yan.
breaking
Kasi
all
nga
the
sa
rules.
pagod,
I swear, I
nakakatulog
don't
na
know
sila.
this.
Di ba si Kim parang naglaylo na
Okay,
daw
what about
maglaro?
you, Vinci?
Okay,
Kasi ang dami
mine
naman
is
nilang
just-
ginagawa.
Oo.
Kasi pag halimbawa, pagod ka. Wala na, plakda na pag-uwi.
Yes, because they need to.
Well, the name explains it all, I guess.
I see.
All right, thank you so much to both of you for coming up with amazing song recommendations for this person. We now are gonna have a listen to these
Sabi
two.
ni
and,
sabi ni
while we have a listen
Jan,
to these two,
hindi mo din
guys,
naman kasi
please
basta-basta
send your opinions
masisita.
to YouTube live chat.
Yung
This is
ganon, baka
Break All the
kasi,
Rules by Gravity, followed
ano
by
yan, coping mechanism
Kiss of Life.
din nila yun. Para hindi maramdaman na nasa malayo sila.
At dahil dyan, i-skip natin yan.
Lipat na
Dahil
natin.
mapapahamak ang ating YouTube channel.
Oy. Yan na.
Soup.
Wow,
I really like it.
it's actually cool. World's best soup. How do you say soup in your language, though?
Sabaw.
Sabaw. World's
Yeah,
best
say
sabaw.
Sinigang.
World's best sabaw. Sinigang? That's...
Pero totoo yun, yung yung halimbawa yung ganyan sa iba. Kasi yung paglalaro kasi ng halimbawa, video games, nanonood ng movies, escapism kasi nung iba yun eh. Pang tanggal ng stress sa buhay.
Ano kasi, iba-iba kasi ang tao. May ibang,
Parang ano, di ba kayo nunod kayo ng Horizon? Kasi
Mm.
pang tanggal din kasi ng stress yan eh.
may tao na ang pang-relax nila magbasa. Meron
iba-iba.
sports.
Mm.
Meron tao tulog lang, okay na, sapat na. Meron nanonood talaga ng ako kasi pag halimbawa sobrang stress talaga, minsan naghahanap ako ng mga masasayang video. Yung nakakatawa.
Oo.
Para after mo tumawa, okay ka na ulit, parang gano'n.
Oh, wait,
specific
what?
name of a soup.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what was the question?
I don't know anymore.
Soup?
I don't know.
You know,
Sabaw.
we're just gonna call it world's best sinigang and then.
Okay, sinigang.
Okay.
Sinigang is good.
Sinigang.
Which is a type of soup.
Yes, it's very sour. Yeah.
Okay, work.
It's
Okay.
World's best sinigang.
Anyway, thank you so much for naming
Ganda
the
ng pagkakaano
trophy
niya,
or
parang
the
sa
thing.
sinigang.
Before we move on, shall I
Mali-
cover a
maganda
couple
yung
of
G.
advice sent in by the listeners about the previous message?
Yes, username. I lost it now in the chat. I can't find it. It's A*A, I think. But they said, there it is.
What's this?
Oh no, where'd it go?
Oy,
Basically,
apektado ba yung yung comeback ng Horizon? May alam na ba kayo kung kailan yung comeback ng Horizon?
Wala pa yatang malinaw na sinasabi.
May mga
they
chismis
said, you be noisy when they're trying to go to sleep and see how they react. Listen, normally I'm like, take the high road, be the
Wala pa
bigger
daw
person,
eh.
but as someone that stands as 4'11", 149 centimeters, I'm physically never the bigger person. So I'm also an advocate for being petty. So
Give them their medicine.
Why do it?
Okay. Anything
Do it.
from you, Vinci?
They say, what now? I think that's why they are lots of how to listen, in-ear, headphones, headset, so he can pick their comfort zone. Yeah, there's lots of options.
Antayin nyo yan
I like to
si
use
Horizon
those with
updates
noise,
pagka may
facial
update
noise.
na sa Horizon.
Horizon.
Oo.
It just makes everything the world a better place. I love it.
Okay, thank you so much to all of you for participating, and we're gonna move on to the second message sent in by
Yes.
Aaron, and this one is gonna be covered by VINCI.
Yes.
Matagal pa
Aaron
yan,
says,
Horizon
"I
updates,
really
2034
enjoy
pa
cleaning."
yun.
Me too. So sometimes I go to my
Binabanyagan.
friends' houses and help with cleaning. The problem is I like helping and teaching them how to clean up the space in the beginning, but I dislike people who don't improve. There's a friend who keeps asking me to help with cleaning, and it's always the same issue. Even though I explain how to organize and clean, she doesn't follow through. She keeps asking me for help, and it's already the 5th time. Now, it feels like I've become the one who cleans for her without any compensation. I'm getting frustrated because she now seems to take it for granted and casually gives me various tasks without any appreciation. I want to refuse her request now, but how should I go about it? Honestly, I'm starting to have thoughts of not wanting to be friends anymore. Am I wrong in thinking this way? I would like to hear your opinions. Also, if you have cleaning or organizing tips to share, it would be very helpful.
Dami-dami organizing tips sa sa Google.
Oh.
You're being used, bro. You're being used.
I mean,
Hindi,
they
hindi,
didn't state
ganito.
their age.
Ang
but,
true friend endures all.
Wow!
Ang lupit, di ba?
Ikaw, paglilinisin ko dito mula ngayon.
Hindi naman tayo friend eh.
Ganun ba?
Mag-asawa tayo eh.
Di ba dapat,
Mag-asawa doesn't endure all. May narinig ka rin ba mag-asawa endures all? Ayaw naman ah.
dapat dito si Pain to eh.
if someone's big age, they don't know how to clean the house.
Yeah.
Like, granted, trust me, I know as someone with the mental illness can be a factor and you don't want to clean for a while, but like when you find the means of productivity and clean your house,
The drive.
it's still possible.
Yeah.
And your friend doesn't seem to be in a very depressed state. They just seem
Tsaka
to be
maraming ganyan.
Yeah, I just don't get when they
I don't
say
get
they
it.
don't know how to clean.
How do you not know how to clean?
It's just
You just-
making stuff. I don't know. How do you simplify cleaning? Yeah, making
Organize.
things look tidy. You don't have to lick
Like-
everything and make everything 99% no germs. You just you just need to make things look tidy and organized. It's not really a
Ang
hard
pinakamahirap
This is the
i-organize
fifth time?
cables.
Yeah, you've been used.
Oo.
Grabe, cables ng computer,
Randomly just
cables ng...
turn it
Ay,
on.
nako po, talaga.
That's not very cash money.
Right.
Like,
Anyway, about this message, I don't think we will be able to give you clear or solid answer or resolution for this current situation, but then to just talk it out with your friend. But the thing is, I think we might be able to help you with the question you ask. Any tips on how to like cleaning or organizing tips to share?
Well, I like to clean with a good playlist. It keeps me going because there's always this drive you have of like, I want to clean the entire house, and then you kind of lose it midway because it gets tiring.
yeah.
And you want to sit down and just go on your endless scroll.
Yes.
But have a good playlist playing and you
Yun.
can just
Keep on
going.
Tama
streaming
yan.
Horizon. Di ba? Habang naglilinis kayo, stream Horizon on Spotify.
Oo, hindi nakaka-energize naman kasi talaga
Oo.
pag gano'n yung mga kanta.
Okay.
Wag lang yung mga
All I know
malulungkot.
is like if there's an area of your house that's a bit more cluttered or maybe not as just clean in general as other places, start there. Start with the biggest task and then work your way down. Like don't start with something simple because if you give up halfway, there's still so much to be done.
Right.
Whereas if you start with like the biggest problem, you've already accomplished so much if you decide to.
Ay, correct yan. Kahit sa mga tasks, kahit hindi
Well,
lang sa
I mentioned this
cleaning.
numerous times in the past.
Unahin mo na yung
episodes,
lahat
but
ng mahihirap.
declutter your place as much as
Pag
possible.
napagod ka na,
I'm
wala
pretty
ka ng,
there's
ano,
about
wala ka ng energy
90%
para doon sa mga
chance
yun
the things you
later.
see in front of you is the things you don't need actually in
Mr.
your life.
Minimalism.
So get rid of them as soon as possible is the fastest way you can organize and clean your place. And plus, about this friend, the next time if this person asks you, I think if I were in your shoe, I would come up to his or her face and just say, no, I don't
Si
wanna do it
Harvey
anymore.
daw,
I'm
na-energize
not
daw
even
siya
sure
sa ballad
why I'm
songs.
doing this for you. And don't just care about
Ballad
how
song.
he or she's gonna
Yung mga ano,
feel
yung mga
about
mapanakit
you
talaga,
telling
mga
them that
ganon.
fact, because it's a solid fact. You don't have to do those work for you, for that person.
Parang,
Well,
siguro pag halimbawa, bago lipat yung kakilala ko, kaibigan ko, nag-ask ng favor na magpatulong. Pero yung buwan-buwan, mapupuntay mo ako sa bahay niyo para maglinis ako, may bahay din ako. Meron din akong bahay na kailangan linisin, i-maintain, ganun. Di ba, no? Pag kailangan mo na maglilinis, mag-hire ka. Pag di mo kaya maglinis, di ba, no? Di ba, kasi diba, yung kaibigan mo may bahay din naman yun na kailangan niyang linisin.
You know what? Let's
Teka
make
lang.
a little podcast here.
Outside dun sa video na to. Hindi kasi nag-uusap ko din kasi nasa live stream. Hindi, pero ako gusto ko rin sana marami ding vlog kasi the music will hook you pero yung vlog it will get to know them better. So mas magiging connected ka sa Horizon through the vlogs eh. Ewan ko sa akin lang naman yun. Parang minsan kasi ay 16 maganda yung kantang yun, catchy song. Pero pagka pinanood mo yung vlogs, doon ka mauhook sa kanila.
If we were to
Yung
make a
chismis
mess
nila
of
sa
a
live
place,
Yeah.
what kind of situation would that be?
So you mean like if you flip the script, like
Yeah.
if you made someone's
Right.
place messy and stuff?
Horizon on Running Man daw.
Meron kasi
Maganda yan. Pag may ganyang exposure, Running Man. Ano yung isa pang palabas?
May Running Man Philippines kasi. Alam mo ba yun na meron?
Hindi.
May franchise yata dito yan sa Pilipinas. Mga artista Pinoy dito yung So kaya sila sabi nila yung Running Man Philippines.
Maganda yung ganun.
I mean, there must be a time or two in
Kasi
our life.
hindi pa
we
sila
make a-
hindi pa sila pwede sa sa Running Man na Depende kung magkakaroon sila ng ang dami kasi nila eh. Si Pacquiao kasi nag-Running Man eh. Pero kasi mag-isa lang siya, so isang translator lang ang kailangan mo. Paano pag nagtatakbo-takbo sila na kailangan may kasama kang translator. Diba? Kung sa Korea, mahirap yun.
a mess of our own places for
Yeah.
some reason, right?
Of our own
Yeah,
places,
yeah, of our own places,
but
I
like
mean.
I don't go over to my friend's house
Right,
and like, hey,
right,
let me
right.
just turn off this place.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
it
man,
always comes a time when you just don't feel like doing anything. Like,
Yeah.
you go home,
Mhm.
you slouch,
Mhm.
and you stay. You remain in that place, you
Mhm.
sleep in that place, and you wake up in that place,
Depression.
and you
kid.
leave the house again.
Yup.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
But you can always bounce back.
Yeah.
Right.
Bouncing back's always possible. You can
Yeah.
live in your depression cave for a month if you
Yeah.
need to, but
True.
once you find the motivation, you'll clean it.
Mhm.
Clean it.
It's me right now.
Well, I think we need your advice more than any time in the past episodes, guys. And seems like a lot of you guys are intrigued to come up with your opinions
Yeah.
about this matter. So we are gonna.
Naalala ko yung kanta na
Ano yun?
kay Bruno Mars.
Vinci, anything? On?
Not
Hindi,
doing
hindi.
anything.
Ano?
Huh?
Your
Basta
friend
yun.
is capable
Basta yun.
of cleaning, but she's not doing it because she knows that there's someone else willing to do it for her. Oh,
Mhm.
that can be a truth too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And-
don't be there.
Yeah.
Don't be
This
this.
is the time to make your friend be resourceful
Independent.
and independent. Make
At
them
saka
learn
ano,
how to clean.
The
Actually,
lazy
kailangan
song.
And Sam too goes once or more.
Saka ano,
twice
kailangan,
doing a favor
kung gusto
for
mo
a
na
friend
mga,
that
ano,
keeps asking
mga
the same
ganyan,
thing
mga
from you
tips,
and you
ang
feel
dami ngayon sa
overused, then
YouTube.
confront him
Diba,
about
no,
it, and if he took
decluttering,
negatively,
yung
then
mga
he's
ano,
not
paano
your
yung
friend.
paano
And
mo
this next one is
gagawin,
actually interesting.
tawag niya, minimalist yung dating ng bahay mo.
2305.
Para minimal, tapon mo yung
Watching
maraming
this
gamit.
as I'm ignoring my message.
Tapon talaga.
That's been me for the past
Yay.
2 months, but I finally started cleaning yesterday. So
Pick a broom up.
yeah.
Yay. Anyway, you know what? Get those opinions in about this message.
Tuloy-tuloy
We need as
sila
many
doon
as
sa
possible for this
strategies
person.
ng pag-ano ng
Aaron,
Horizon
if you're watching this show,
Hindi, pero
please let us
wala
know
namang
if
problema
our
kung halimbawa
advice, including the advice from the
kukuha
listener,
ng
helps you
strategy
in
ang
any way.
mild
While
sa,
we cover,
halimbawa sa BTS,
while we recommend
o
soft
EXO,
skill.
kung ano man
So,
yung ginagawa
Vinci?
nila, kung ikabubuti naman ng hawak nilang grupo.
My boy, by
So, kung halimbawa, nag-succeed yung BTS through vlogs,
for them.
o through music, okay lang yun.
Hindi naman kasi hindi naman may parang same ang recipe para sa lahat.
Oh, yun din.
By 17 because your friend needs
Kasi
to change
minsan
up
yung
the
chemistry ng mga tao, di ba? Magkakaiba din
Interesting
yun
fact
eh.
about
Pwedeng mag-vlog kayo
17
ng
is
mag-vlog
that
sa
they,
tambak
for
ang
some
vlog nyo,
reason, still
pero hindi kayo
seem
pinapanood
so
ng
fresh
tao
to
kasi
me.
wala kayong chemistry.
Oh.
Fresh as
Ito tong Horizon may
when
chemistry
they
naman
just
sila.
made their official debut.
They
I
are.
wonder how they keep their freshness, by the way.
Well, they really have lots of concept they
Yeah.
tried before,
Yeah.
and I think they just keep changing it up.
Right.
They keep changing it up. That's why it's always fresh and you know.
I mean, I can't believe it's almost been a decade ever since they made their official
Yeah,
debut.
true.
And seeing one of the members appearing on this audition show called Build Up, I believe that was. So he is appearing that show as a judge from what I know, if what I know is
Oh, because my
correct.
kids are on the show.
Really? Okay.
Ah,
Anyway,
sinunod ko na
that made
rin.
me feel like time does fly. And 17, yeah, I gotta say, I really have much respect for this group. Anyway, thank you so much to you two for coming up with these two amazing songs. We now are gonna have a listen to them and
Isa
come
pa
back
yan.
for more.
Hanggul
This is No
nila.
More Ma Boy by Sister
Importante
19,
talaga
yan.
by Vinci,
Mm.
followed by Change
Mas
Up by
madali kang
Kasi nasa
i-market.
Korea sila eh.
Alexa.
Mas madali kang i-market kapag ano, hindi ka,
leader.
hindi mo kailangan ng
I assume it's an
interpreter.
amazing
Oh.
choreography they had for this one, right?
Some just great performers in general.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I was safe to say that. But
Yeah.
this one was done specifically as the leader unit, the
Mm-hmm.
leader of the hip hop unit, vocal unit, performance unit.
Mhm.
This album had a bunch of units that
Yes.
on it actually.
Performance unit, rap, hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
This is so as I was saying, every song off of this specific album, the
Mhm.
Paksu album, is like
Mhm.
very near and dear to me because it's the last album that was put out before I moved to Korea.
Mm.
And anybody that knows my lore knows that I am and was a carrot
A
from
carrot.
PW.
Mm.
So
Ooh, okay. What about you, Vinci? I was a little curious why you chose this one is because Sista 19, they were active way before you came to Korea, and I was actually
Sista.
surprised you even know about this group.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, they
iconic.
came back with
I
the
mean,
new
yeah, they
song.
came back, yeah, of course. Sista
Yeah.
19 is the new one, of course, but the
Yeah.
thing is, how did you first find out about this
Oh
group?
well, I have been a fan of K-pop, so I kind of know the classics. I mean,
Right.
My Boy was a
Mhm.
thing on
Right, right,
TikTok
right.
like from last year, I
Mhm.
think. And yeah, right now I'm just loving that these classic
Mhm.
K-pop acts are coming
Mhm.
back to surface because
Mhm.
we need a bit of nostalgia from time to
Okay.
time.
Well, same question to you then. Just song-wise, what do you like so much about this song?
No more or change
No
up?
more, no
No more.
Yeah.
Oh well,
No more.
I like the nostalgia factor of it because
Oh.
it's really, you know, it brings you back to that time without being
Parang mas maganda yung topic dito sa live stream, yung mga chismisan sa live stream. Hindi, kasi pinag-uusapan nila dito sa live stream, yun nga, yung parang ipaprioritize yung pagsasalita ng Hangul. Ako kung ako lang naman, mas gusto ko sana English muna kasi mas maraming English speakers eh. Pero dahil nasa Korea sila eh.
Kailangan nila
Oo.
yun, oo.
Pwedeng both.
Ang hirap
Mahirap
pagsabayin nun kasi magkaiba yung dalawang lengguwahe na yun. Pero kung kaya nilang pagsabayin na may English lesson sila tapos may Hangul lessons din sila.
Napaka-importante
Mahirap
kasi
yun.
nun eh na kapag halimbawa magsasalita sila English o kaya magsasalita sila Korean. Kasi mas madali makaabot ng tao yun eh. Kaysa gagamit pa ng translator o kaya magbabasa ng subtitles.
Kapag ba nag-aaral ng foreign language, mas advantage ang fluent na sa English. Napansin ko lang kasi si Marcos at Vinci unang gawin sa... May advantage yan. Kapag halimbawa, mas mahusay ka na sa English, may advantage yun. Kasi yung ibig sabihin kasi, parang yung utak mo kasi, adjusted na siya sa, ang tawag dito. Halimbawa, bilingual ka na. Yung utak mo, nasanay na gumagamit ng dalawang magkaibang structure ng lengguwahe. So, pag mag-aaral ka ng panibago, mas madali nang mag-adjust yung utak mo sa ganun. At saka kasi mahirap yung Korean to Tagalog or Korean to Ilocano, wala yata ganun. Di ba? Mahirap. So madalas talaga, Korean, English. Or English, Korean. Mahirap yung Tagalog, Korean, mahirap yun. So kailangan talaga marunong ka na ng English din.
May Hangul class yung mga yan, everyday di nyo lang alam. Hindi, alam namin. Alam namin. Hindi, meron talaga yan. Meron yan.
Meron yan.
Tingin ko sa sa isang araw, parang yun eh. Oh, gantong oras.
Ganun talaga niya, nakamati-hati oras
singing
sila.
class. Oh, ito naman, dance lessons. Ito naman, Hangul. Ganun yan, tingin ko eh. Pero yan, maganda talaga, ganun. Pero hindi natin kasi alam yung strategy ng, ng mild eh. Pero maganda talaga, syempre, both.
being like a copy of it because it's a new vibe, but the vibe is still there.
Okay.
the song has like a nostalgic sound too. It doesn't sound like modern
Yeah.
poppy. It just sounds kind of throwbackish.
Okay.
Tapos sasabihin ng mga basher, ayan, kahit mo nag-aaral ng English, nag-aaral ng Hangul. Iniwan ng pagka-Pilipino.
Ba't yung mga Pinoy, ba't yung mga bata ang
Tapos
hindi?
nung dumating si Dwight Howard dito sa Pilipinas, proud to be Pinoy! Dwight Howard!
Hindi, bakit?
Strong group!
Hindi, bakit yung mga Pinoy na mga
Bihira.
bata ngayon, di ba, dito sa atin? Maraming Pilipino mga bata na hindi na nga marunong magtagalog, nakatira pa yun sa Pilipinas. Di ba? So, paano na yun? Ano nang gagawin natin sa ganun?
Ang bihira.
Di ba? Yung mga bata na kung magtagalog, parang, ay, ano yan? Tatambling ka sa Tagalog nila, pero pag nag-English sila, tatambling ka din.
Speaking about all those throwback elements, well, this next person is also a huge fan of 90s old K-pop. So, without further ado, we're gonna cover this last one from J_E. I'm currently into 90s old K-pop, but my friends tease me for this, saying that I got older. People can have different tastes in music, and it bothers me that they imply it's wrong. However, I am not good at expressing myself. I don't know how to say these things out loud. How should I talk to a friend who teases me? And if you have any favorite songs from the 90s, please recommend them for me.
Ooh. I mean, first and foremost, I mean, I don't think your friend is teasing you to be like, oh, you're old, you're so out of date with things, because friends can poke fun at each other, you know, in a healthy way, you know, but I wouldn't get too hurt by it. But I do know what it's like to have a different music taste than your friend or your friends, because I am also very different from what my friends like, so it's hard to jam at a party when everyone's like, yeah, don't you love this new song by so-and-so? I'm like, I don't know her last 5 albums, but cool. But I wouldn't take it too much to heart.
What about you, Vinci? Like, are you an old school fan? Or
Yeah, I like some good amount of old school stuff.
Di nananalo naman yung strong group Horizon PH.
Alin
And
yun?
It's
Yung Philippine team.
Ngayon?
nice to evoke a new feeling when you, because listening to modern music, it's a different vibe from listening to old music. You just feel there's like, I don't know how to call it, texture to the sound. There's like a different feel to it.
right?
Like you just feel more things in a
The
different
mood's
way.
different.
Yeah, the mood's different, and like especially with like jazz from like that time, it's just you just feel all the genuine emotions.
Right.
and, yeah, the voice. It's just different.
That's a good point, because depending on which generation a certain music is from, the texture of the music totally differs from one part from another. So
Saka sa mood mo.
depending on your musical taste, it's totally fine for you to just stick to whatever you enjoy the most.
Yeah.
And me personally, I usually love listening to music recorded through a phonograph. You guys know what a
Yeah, I know what a
phonograph is?
phonograph is.
I mean, that was first invented back in the mid 1800s. So that's what
Dito sa Pilipinas, pag magkaibang boy group yung yung pinapakinggan nyo, takwilan na kayo magkaibigan.
Oo, hindi. May mga ganyan
Oo,
talaga.
di ba, no?
Nag-aaway sila.
Oo, di ba?
Halimbawa, ito si A, fan siya ng ng group A. Si B, fan siya ng group B. At magkaibigan sila, nasisira ang pagkakaibigan
Oo.
nila dahil dyan.
Napakababaw na dahil.
considered the beginning of modern recording history.
Lalo na
after
kung
the
nagkaroon ng
invention of
fan
Edison
war.
phonograph.
Oo.
They
Ay,
started
talaga.
recording that thing through a wax. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Yeah.
because that's how.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was the very first tool they used to record a human's vocal, and the
Pero
texture.
noong unang panahon, hindi issue yan, no? Yung, ko, sino sa inyo yung mga old peoples na dito. Yung time ng, halimbawa, manood ka ng Menudo, manood ka ng,
Meron ba nagpapatayan ng
halimbawa, Bee Gees. Halimbawa, tinatangkilik mo yung same group, ay yung magkaibang grupo. Pero
Nag-aaway-aaway
problema,
ba
diba?
sila? Yung mga tipong mga pinanganak noong 1970s, mga ganyan, or 60s.
Oo.
Nag-aaway-aaway din ba kayo dati?
Kahit din doon, halimbawa, bandang, halimbawa, 90s na, halimbawa,
Backstreet Boys.
New Kids on the Block,
Oo.
Backstreet Boys. Okay lang naman kung pakikinggan mo. Pero hindi ba sila
Meron bang
nagpapatayan?
gano'n? hindi lang natin alam, 'di ba?
Oo.
Kasi wala akong kakilala na fan ng Backstreet Boys. Tapos nag-aaway-aaway sila na nung fan ng A1.
Oo.
Wala akong alam na gano'n eh.
Medyo may ganun siguro. Halimbawa, Duran-Duran, tsaka tawag dito, Spandau. Alam niyo ba yung mga pinagsasabi namin? Basta uso lang ngayon yung yung talagang bakbakan eh. Recently na lang eh, no?
Noranians and Vilmanians ang nag-aaway. Hindi ko
Oo nga,
alam,
yun,
ano.
Sure,
Yeah.
it had the
A1 versus
very
Westlife kasi yun.
vulnerable,
Nakikipag-away ka
very
din ba,
unstable
Sofia?
sound is what made the music released back then made special. And while the music released nowadays, they sound a little cold to me. Personally, maybe that's because all those perfect gears out there and that enables you to capture all the natural aspect of human voice and all the other instruments and all that. But I think I
ang
like
ganda
a
pakinggan ng mga ganong recording yung sinasabi niya. Yung klase ng recording na ano, na live na ni-record yung mga kanta natin. Yung may ganun, live nilang iba-violin, live yung electric guitar, live lahat. Tapos kakantahin nila ng live dun sa ano recording. Ang nakakaaliw kaya, ang
little bit
sarap
of
pakinggan.
clumsiness they had during the 90s. So if I were to
Ay,
recommend
ano
you
yan?
Nanay ko, fan ni Maricel Soriano. Nakikipag-fan war siya Pero ano mas malala ngayon kasi siguro dahil nga sa social media, no?
Kaya yun nga iniisip ko eh, parang, paano...
Baka dahil sa social media siguro.
May away ba dati? O hindi lang ako aware na may away? O kasi walang social media nung time na yun? Dati na ba talagang palaaway ang mga tao na yung mga maliliit na bagay na ganyan, pinag-aawayan?
Beatles versus everyone.
group or two, I think I recommend you a group called HOT. Do you guys know who they are?
Oh, yeah.
HOT, kilala ko.
So I forgot how many members were in there, by the way. It was like 5 to 6 piece group, something like that. And they released a lot of different hip hop to metal kind of songs. And I highly suggest you listen to that one. And one of the members, actually, Kang Ta, well, he has been pursuing career as a ballad singer these days for some reason. But I gotta say,
For some reason.
I don't know why, but his
For some reason.
I mean, we all make changes in our lives, so that's totally understandable.
For some
But
reason.
I really wish he try out something different in the future too. Anyway, he's an amazing vocalist too. I highly suggest.
Ano to? I hope mabasa nyo to. Yung iba na nagkokos ng away sa Anchor bill ay nagpapanggap lang na Anchor, ginagatungan. Hindi ko nabasa.
You should listen to his works and other singer-songwriters. I don't know much during the 90s. Well, Clone was one. Do you know who Clone is?
Christina Aguilera versus Britney Spears. May mga
No.
ganyan yan
Oh,
dati.
yes,
Oh.
well,
Yes, yes.
And Shinhwa. Well, are they from the early
Pero mayroon ba sa inyong ano, dito, sino sa inyo yung nakikipag-away na dati pa? Sa mga ganyan.
Halimbawa, fan ka ni Britney Spears, tapos nalaman mo yung kaibigan mo, fan ni Christina
Si
Aguilera.
Aguilera,
Walang joke.
Yung tipo away. Hindi pa nag-aaway talaga kayo, gano'n.
Oo. Takwilan na kayo. Hira.
Yeah, around that period. So, I mean, there are a lot of great jams, and I'm the type of person when it comes to music. If a certain person says they're into this certain music from a certain generation, I tell them to listen to, go back to the root and learn about the
Converse
history, so
versus
you can
Horizon.
understand the aspect about that genre you love the most, the better. So, yeah. There's no shame in falling in love with the music from the 90s. Just study more about it and enjoy as much as you can. And yeah.
Oh, someone just said Turbo. That's another one.
Oh yeah, that's
Pero
another
maganda
one.
yung ganun eh. Yung halimbawa, na-appreciate mo yung songs ng iba-ibang era.
Oo, kaya.
Definitely, magkakaroon ka ng favorite era. Pero, maganda yung na-appreciate mo rin yung
Ito, yung
iba-iba.
mga kanta ng 70s, 60s, 50s na yun. Nakikinig din ako ng mga ganong mga kanta. 90s songs din. Hindi lang ako mahilig makinig nung kapag halimbawa narinig ko yung kanta, walang sense. Yung parang asin sobrang, ano ba tong kanta na to? Walang sense. Yung pera na lang yung halimbawa, yung kanta na sinadya na parang paloko-loko lang talaga. Halimbawa, You Don't Love Me Anymore. Yun. Sinadya na ganun yung kanta na yun. Diba? We've been together for so very long. Yung kanta na yun. Tapos yung kanta ni Michael V na, Sinaktan Mo Ang Puso Ko. Yung mga ganun kanta. Sinadya na parang, paloko-loko yung lyrics ng kanta ng ganun eh. Pero kapag halimbawa, parang walang sense yung kanta. Tapos parang, basta ganun, hindi ako nakikinig masyado ng mga ganun kanta. Kasi parang, wala akong mapala eh.
Ano yan? Ano yung horizontals na yan?
Ano daw?
Totoo yan? May ganyan dati.
One. Oh my gosh. So we went totally off topic. So this person asked us,
Nameless
how
pa. May
should this
ganyan, may
person
nag-exist na ganyan.
react to the people who tease us? this person.
Again, like I said at first, just don't take it to heart, honestly. And like, I mean, tease them a little bit back. It's okay, as long as it's in a harmless
Oh, pero totoo yan, no? Sa internet, actually, hindi nga lang sa mga, sa mga artist, eh.
Pati anime.
Sa anime.
Pati si Goku,
Si
pinag-aaway at saka
Si Goku tsaka si Naruto, pinag-aaway. Tsaka si,
Ang dami niyong
si One
time.
Punch Man. Sino daw malakas?
Ang dami niyong time, iniisip mo pa yung ganyan. Diba? Parang magkakaiba yung, alam mo parang nasa magkakaibang universe sila or magkakaibang, diba?
Tapos si Jordan, si Lebron, si Kobe. Pambira.
Ang dami nating time.
Kalma guys, kalma.
Diba parang si Goku, saan ba nakatira si Goku? Alam mo yung parang, yun nga, nagpupunta-punta sa iba-ibang planeta, so parang, tapos ilalaban mo kay Naruto na na ninja pa.
English.
Diba?
What's the word? And you're not meaning to like, there's a word in my head.
Mimic.
You don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
Insult?
Hurt, insult, offend.
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 You know, teasing's fine in good measure. I tease all my friends. So. NBD. NBD.
You know what? Since you two recommended great songs for the previous Mr. Censor, I think I'm gonna recommend a song for this person, J_E, a song from the 90s. Well, since you guys mentioned Turbo, there's a song called Skijangeso.
Oh, I know that one.
That's a really great song to listen to
ginagawa
in
ng
a
mga
ski
tao yan
place,
for the
especially during the
buzz.
winter period. So, yeah, that's the song
Para may
recommendation
buzz.
for you to lift your mood up by a lot. And with that, we're gonna wrap up tonight's show by announcing the winner.
Well, what would you call the thing again?
Wait,
The
so the
Sinigang.
trophy's name is the best Sinigang.
Yes.
Sinigang.
Sinigang.
Okay.
Sinigang? Okay.
Drum roll, please.
For the sinigang.
The winner of the best Sinigang award goes
Vinci
to
na yan.
Vinci.
You are the soup, my boy.
I am the hot soup.
So proud of him.
Thank you so much for awarding me
Horizontal
this
tsaka vertical.
award.
Ay,
Sinigang
nako,
is
pambira.
beloved in the Philippines so much. Yeah, I'm a national treasure. Yeah, I'm a national treasure.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for the great speech.
SNSD
you know what,
21,
one more
tapos
thing.
ending
Your
ang nanalo sa
6th
award.
month anniversary is coming soon, right? Yeah! So tell us about it a little more.
Sige, away pa.
Thank you so much to all of the anchors who have been with us. I mean, it's been 6 months and we're on the road. We're on the sail to forever. So please
6 months na?
Ang alin?
stay.
Ito?
Stay.
Wait, so are you
Yeah.
guys planning
akala
anything
ko
special?
ito.
Or not?
Nothing, because we're on the verge of giving them our comeback. So we're kind of busy right now, but we will meet again soon. So please wait. for it.
Okay. Thank you so
Busy
much to
ang mga
both of you
tao.
for coming through the studio. We are gonna wrap up tonight's show. Since Vinci won, we're gonna play one of Horizon's songs called 17. Thank you so much to all of you for coming through this show, guys. We're gonna say
Ano daw?
goodbye together in 3, 2, 1.
Balikan natin yun. Nawindang din ako dun eh. Wait lang ah.
So please wait. for it.
Okay, thank you so much
But
to both of you
17.
for coming through the studio. We are gonna wrap up tonight's show. Since Vinci won, we're gonna play one of Horizon's songs called 17. Thank you so much to all of you for coming through this show, guys. We're gonna say goodbye together in 3, 2, 1.
Ano ba yan?
Ayun, hanggang dito ang
Tumanda na
ating
kasi. Di ba 16
reaction.
dati? O,
Oo.
17 na ngayon. Nag-edad na.
Kasi nga eh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations sa sa kanta ng Horizon. Yun yung comeback siguro na, yung 17.
17.
Yan. Don't forget to
And it says, like, share, and subscribe. Bye!